Today, Candice is cooking
truffle mac and cheese.
Oh. Hey YouTubers, it's Ken and Candice again from KBDProductionsTV. Welcome back to another
Veg in Review.
How you doing, Candice?
I'm good, how are you?
All right. What are we doing this week?
This week I thought we could tackle mac and cheese.
Very nice.
But with a twist. So make it vegan and make it truffled.
Oh, what's that mean? Truffled.
Truffle oil.
Oh, truffled.
Truffle mac and cheese.
And that's what's the special part about this, is the truffling.
Truffling.
And then at the very last second, after we try it, we'll put some of the bacon that we made last episode.
Yes.
Which we made today, basically, but because we shot both shows back to back. So let's get started, Candice.
All right. To make a vegan mac and cheese, you will need vegan butter. I like Earth Balance. Vegan cheddar shreds. Vegan chow slices. Macaroni. Pepper. Truffle oil. Onion powder. All-purpose flour. Coconut cream. Tamari. Garlic granules. Paprika. Soy milk. First thing we want to do is the same as you would make with any other mac and cheese. We are going to use the vegan butter and make a roux. So a roux is a key to any good cheese sauce recipe. Roux is just the base to a lot of really good sauces. So we're just melting the vegan butter in the pan. It's about a quarter cup. Melt. Melt. All right, we can add our spices. I'm going to add paprika, some pepper, mix that together, and then we are going to add our flour. And now we're going to cook that for about a couple minutes, about 2 minutes. Whisking constantly so that you don't burn it.
Don't burn the roux.
Don't burn the roux, or else you'll ruin everything. Ah. Now, if you haven't completely made your roux bright red because of paprika, usually this is ready when it starts to turn kind of like a darker gray color. But
because of the paprika,
we can't tell, so we do it by timing. I didn't think ahead. This is good to go. It's been about 3 minutes. While whisking, we're going to add in our soy milk. If you're not a fan of soy, you can also, I'm going to switch hands here. I don't know what I'm trying to do here with this hand, not being my dominant hand. If you don't like soy milk, you can use almond milk. I just prefer to cook with soy milk as opposed to almond milk. I like the results better.
A bit at a time and then you're done?
Just a little bit of just a little bit at a time, constantly whisking so that nothing's burning or boiling over.
That's looking good, eh?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna add a little bit more. It thickens up really quickly. Is everyone having fun yet? All right, now I'm going to add in this coconut creamer. This is like a veggie creamer. It's with coconut and almond. And it's just a little bit thicker. You don't get a coconut flavor, I don't think anyway. Maybe if you're really sensitive to coconut flavor, then maybe, but I could never tell that it tastes like coconut. Whisk that together. We're gonna whisk that constantly, letting it simmer, but never boiling or burning. For about 3 minutes. It is time for the cheese. So this is about 2 cups of vegan cheddar. And then I have these chow slices, which is just, it's a soy cheese made to have a bit of a different flavor than cheddar. I just like the rich flavor of cheese combining, personally, for this.
Sure.
And then mix that right away so it doesn't burn to the bottom.
What did I say it tasted like? I said it tastes like buttery cheese, yeah.
Buttery, salty cheese.
Yeah.
Instead of salt, I'm going to use tamari. I just think it adds like a rounded flavor. Add some garlic. And some onion powder. I'm going to mix that together until the cheese is melted.
Good workout, eh, Candice?
It is. I'm going to have huge biceps by the end of this video. It is important to taste test, but never with the same spoon.
That's right. That makes you don't burn your face off either.
All right.
You rocked it?
It's missing.
Cheese.
It is missing cheese. It's missing something. I'm tasting a lot of garlic. What is it missing? It's missing maybe salt. Let's try a little bit of salt. And pepper. It needs some pepper.
I don't mind pepper.
Do some salt. Because it's not real cheese, and cheese itself, when it's like real cheese, has a lot of salt in the flavor to it. I find anyway. Sometimes you have to make up for that when you're using the fake stuff. And then fresh cracked pepper.
Yummy.
We'll let that simmer on low, and our water's boiling so we can toss in our noodles. I'm doing 2 cups, so that's about 4 servings.
People keep correcting me on how to say pasta. Because I say pasta.
I say pasta.
But I get
Pasta?
corrected by pasta. It's supposed to be pasta.
So we're gonna add our noodles.
That's right. Just call it noodles.
Noodles.
That just
Our macaroni.
pisses people off even more.
Now this company says 11 minutes, so I'm going to do 9 minutes because we're going to bake the mac and cheese, so we don't want them to be mushy.
Ooh.
All right, so we'll let those cook. We'll let this guy simmer, and then let's preheat the oven so we can get that in there right away. Voila! It is ready to go. They are about 2 minutes away from being done, but because we're baking them and they're going to keep cooking, even after we drain them, take them out a little bit early. These guys, I'm just gonna let them drain, and then I'm going to toss them in truffle oil.
Nice.
And that's how you don't over truffle your sauce. Because if you add too much truffle oil or like cook with the truffle oil, I find that it's way too overpowering. Then all you taste is truffle. So that's more or less all the water. I'm just gonna put them in this bowl. So I have 2 teaspoons or about a tablespoon of truffle oil here, and I'm going to put it onto the noodles and then just coat the noodles with it. And then we are going to add in our sauce. Add that in. I will admit, I'm gonna say it now before somebody else does in the comment section, it is a weird orange color. And I'm still waiting for a vegan cheese company to come out with a cheddar that isn't quite so fake looking.
But you also added lots of stuff to it.
I did. The paprika definitely made it darker as well. But it looks like mac and cheese.
Looks like mac and cheese to me. Oh, I can smell it now. Wow.
Good smell? Bad smell?
Oh, good. I
Yeah?
can smell that truffle.
So I'm going to use this guy because it's smaller than the casserole dish that I had, and I didn't make enough noodles to fill that casserole dish. Just going to scoop that in there.
Macaroni and cheese pie.
Macaroni and cheese pie.
Vegan style.
So it'll be gooey and a little bit crispy. The oven is at 375, and we want to cook that for about 15 minutes until you start to see it bubbling. All right,
Let's wait.
let's wait.
Okay, Candice, is it ready?
I think it is. The timer went off. Ooh,
Crispy mac and cheese.
mac and cheesy.
All right, let's dish it out.
Yeah.
All right, Candice, this definitely looks like macaroni and cheese with the pepper flake throughout. Doesn't look any different than what I'd make at home.
Right?
So let's give it a shot.
Let's see if it tastes similar.
Again, we're not trying to replace anything. We're just trying to give people alternatives.
Yeah. We have this leftover rice paper bacon, so we can crumble that on top of the mac and cheese.
We'll try it first without, and then
right.
we'll add the bacon. See if that helps or doesn't help. That is crazy hot. The steam is just flying off
Ooh,
that.
ooey gooey hot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's doable.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
I'm thinking that the truffle, like the cheesy part, is fine. Like it could be some cheese that you've never had before kind of flavor.
Okay.
The truffle, there's definitely a part of this. There's another strong taste in there. what is that? The red sauce.
Oh, tamari.
So is tamari?
Tamari's in
Am I
here.
tasting tamari then?
So it should just taste salty from the tamari.
Oh,
I think
there's a bitter flavor in there. I'm not sure what that's coming from.
it might be the vegan cheese.
Okay.
People have a lot of opinions on vegan cheese. I mean, now we actually have alternatives, but some people are drawn to sweeter brands and some people are drawn to more savory brands, and I picked a more savory brand.
So the texture and everything is exactly the way mac and cheese you'd make at home with regular cheese and butter and all that stuff. But and the flavor is good, but it's giving me this really bitter aftertaste. And I guess it's from the cheese. So I'm gonna take a couple more spoonfuls just to make sure. Oh,
That's a common complaint
okay.
with vegan cheese.
I'm glad I'm
It's
not the only one.
Part of the struggle. And you can help get rid of that if you do something like I've made vegan cheese out of like squash. So you use that as the base, then you don't have to use as much of the fake cheese. And it cuts that bitter taste a little bit.
And what was it? I'm sorry, squash?
Squash.
Okay.
Like a butternut squash.
Okay.
Even pumpkin.
And we scrape it like spaghetti kind of thing?
You cook it, you puree it, and you make that the base of the cheese, and it helps get rid of that bitter taste because it's still a complaint with fake cheeses.
Well, that's my complaint. Not that it's cooked badly, it's just that there's flavors in there that I'm not too familiar with. So there we are with the bacon bits on there. Give that a shot. We ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
Salty.
Yeah. It definitely adds to it, but it's not taking away the bitter cheese flavor, unfortunately. It's doable for me. Would I make this again? Probably not. And there's nobody in my family that's vegan. We have vegetarians in my family. So I'm not sure if they would like that or not. Because although it has a bitter taste, I'm really hungry. I want to eat it.
And if you don't do dairy, there's an ooey gooey mac and cheese recipe with a little bit of a bitter aftertaste.
All right, Candice, thank you very much for cooking me this mac and cheese.
My pleasure. Thank you for indulging me and letting me cook for you.
It was very interesting. Would I try that again, guys? Probably not, unless they figure out a new alternative for a better cheese.
Yeah.
But again, it's just too bitter for me. That's my only complaint on it. The texture and all that kind of stuff is great. The bacon on top of it was even better. But again, I just couldn't get away from that bitterness. If you don't want to miss any more of these amazing videos with Candice, please hit the subscribe button, and it's also a link in the description below. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, ding, 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 and we'll see you next time on another Ken and Candice
Veg in a review.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hey YouTubers, it's Ken and Candice again. Wait. Wow.
Also, we have this leftover coconut bacon that we made. Remember?
That's a great name for a coconut bacon.
Or cook.
It's so nice to try an alternative to normal.
Of course. Thank you for letting me cook for you. But now I'm going haywire. Okay, again, from the top.
One more time. Hit that subscribe button. It's in the
We're doing such a good job.